Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Saturday, February 24th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 8 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 36 degrees with a high of 46 and a low of 31. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles, and laughs. Pretty pictures, off-key songs, and of course, teaching and demonstrating adult coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That's always fun. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who see this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast after the fact. When I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. Whoops. Hello, Sandy. Hi, Mamie. Please don't be shy about saying hello. It's always fun to see who's here. All right. I hope everybody's doing okay. Hopefully you're having a decent day. Oh, camera adjustment. Hello, Linda. The three amigos. Sandy. Oh, Linda. Michelle. Wally. Hello. All right, so tonight I've got a quick flip through, and then we'll be working on our duet, which is our crystal piece. This is from Crystals, Gemstones, and Jewelry Jubilee. Thank you for the feedback on this. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I know it's something new and different for you. Hello, Kitty. So I've been showing you how to do this. And let's see what else we got. Oh, and I got a Kirby Roseanne's Gemophobia. And we're going to play around with this ocean scene. That's a pretty nifty image. I thought you guys would enjoy it. Oh good, this is one-sided too. Haha! Let me pull it out of the book. Okay. So that's on deck. And I also got a new book in today. Let's unbox this. Or unbag it, as the case may be. Oh, I love it when the package sticks to the book. Lovely. All right. This is the day in the life of a nurse jubilee. Hold on, guys. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. All right. I had to put Vicky, my dog, back in her braces. So she's stumbling around a little bit. All right. Anyway. So I'm going to do a quick walk through the day in the life of a nurse jubilee. Let me break the binding here. So this is a pretty nifty book. This was a topic request. And this is book number 98 of my Coloring Book Jubilee series. All right. So let's get through this and then we can get to the good stuff. All right. So pretty nifty images. This sky would be great to do. This will look really great. Specialized images, obviously. World War I or II nurse. So, of course, this is all aspects of a nurse's life or experience. Hold on, guys. Got to grab something again. Alrighty. Almost done. Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. Okay. Let's continue. So we've got some cute images in here. And of course, more serious images. And it all has to do with the nursing profession. Okay. And this one, of course, I thought was pretty cool. So again, this is a pretty specialized book. So guys, what do you think so far? And of course, if you don't, if it's not your cup of tea, just say not my cup of tea. But again, if you're in the nursing profession, this would be something of interest. Kitty, you like it? Here's a Vietnam era helicopter. Now this is the cover. Maggie put this together for us. Well, Kitty, if you know any nurses that might like this, that are into adult coloring. Oh, Kitty, you like the helicopters. Oh. Is that a particular interest of yours? Luckily, we haven't had any medical crises this year. Couple of pretty nurses here. And then, of course, here's a nice close-up. I think this one's pretty cool. Oh, your papa was in the Air Force. There you go. Yeah, Linda, I perfectly understand. Oh my gosh, yes. So definitely not your cup of tea. And here's a pretty little lady. I don't know why you're saying sorry, Linda. I perfectly understand. So there's a couple of line art images in here. I like this one, a Kelly Scott story. Nurses 3, I don't know why it says 3, A Career for Kelly by Jean Kirby. Perfectly understood, Sandy. So we've got some good compassion pictures. Okay, yep, Mamie got it. You'd like that it honors the nursing profession, but not your cup of tea. This one looks like, I don't know, World War II maybe? Here's a vintage nursing picture. This one probably a Vietnam era. Now, if you were going to color something like this, you pick your areas that are very clear, color those, and then work on the detail. Well, Mamie, that is true. Nurses do not always get the recognition they deserve. Mash. There you go. So I wanted to get all aspects of nursing in here. Yeah, there you go, Linda. You might get a couple of PDFs, not a whole book. Yeah, that's definitely the route to go. Here we've got another newborn. Little bunny that's got a boo-boo. We've got a nurse here in the lab that doesn't know how to wear her mask. I really like this one. It was just very bright and cheerful. And I don't know about you, but I sure wouldn't want that needle. Almost done. So you get the idea of the theme. I thought it turned out really well. Here we have another vintage nurse. And then, of course, I've got a bonus page here. And I thought this one was really nice. So, of course, thank you for buying my book and enjoy your free bonus page. All right. So let me show you the back here. Partial coloring guide. Now, I want to show you something on coloring the lights for this ambulance. Notice how there's a little bit more of red and blue, well, red and blue, around the outside of the lights. And that's how you make a glow. So there's a teachable moment there. And I also included this picture here of the unit, the MASH unit. But this gives you a good idea how to attack this puppy. Hi, Brittany. So we've got some cutie pictures in here. We have some compassion pictures in here. I think it turned out pretty well. Let me pull out a little bit so you can see everything. All right. So if you know some nurses that like to adult color, let them know. All right. So let's get to the important stuff here. I've been coloring this crystal for you. And I think it's turning out pretty well. Let me get my pencils. So guys, how are you doing today? Win, lose, or draw? Let me grab my paper towel. Paper towel. Kelly, draw. Mamie, draw. Okay. A draw means not good and not bad, normal. Okay. So I've been working on this left-hand side here. And the thing that I wanted to point out to you in crystals is you have these normal inclusions here of the darker color. These are crystals in the raw before they're refined. I hope you've been enjoying this picture. There we go. We'll get adjustment here. Okay. Now, as I get to this right-hand crystal, I'm going to vary our light, medium, and dark a little bit. So my my medium on this is going to, let's try this again. My previous dark, which is this piece here, is going to be my medium. And then I'm going to get another purple as my dark. So dark becomes medium on this. Yeah, there you go. And a new pencil for a dark. Well, hello, Shauna. Welcome. So this one here, I'm working with the medium. Shauna, so glad you could make it in. Now take your time, and don't forget, as you're moving around, you want to do that little micro, or not a micro turn, a small turn of your pencil to keep that point as sharp as possible. So Shauna, are you here for the company or are you here for adult coloring? So there's my medium. Oh, both. Cool. How long have you been adult coloring? And now I'm going to put in my light color. And notice how I'm blending that in. Oh, the first time was around 9 years ago. Okay. And then I assume that you took a break for whatever reason, and now you're coloring again? Quit and got rid of everything. Okay. I'm going to finger blend this. Started again maybe about 2 months ago. All right. Well, welcome back to coloring. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of, let's see what I want here. We'll go ahead and get some white. And I'm going to lighten up this end here. Check it out. Well, Shauna, if you have any questions, comments, don't hesitate. Right now I happen to be, am I using Prismas? I have about 11. Okay, Sandy, thank you. I have about 11 brands of pencils, so I use by color and not by brand. The ones that I have tonight happen to be Color. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of streak here down the center here, which you'll see if I stay on camera. And this is what I was talking about. You love Color, but you miss your Prismas. Gotcha. So what are you using now? All right, notice how I shaped up this little piece? Yeah, I found out that the Color, the 520 set, which is the set that I've got, are the oil-based. Oh, you have Color and King Art. How do you like the King Arts? Never heard of them. Okay, I just need to clean up a little bit here. And which color set do you have? I sure did. Yeah, I saw Brittany's post. Okay, lightest pencil. And we'll blend this and we'll get a sharp edge. Shauna, cheap Walmart blender, okay, hard to blend, okay. Oh, you have the 240 set. Sandy, I have no idea about the color being like Brett Funner's. I've got Brett Funner's. I still think the color are a little softer, but who knows? Okay, now I'm going to bring in my dark purple. So again, the pencils that I used on the right, try it again on the left. I had the light, medium, dark. The medium on this side is my light. The dark is my medium, and I'm using this dark purple on the right. Okay, Emily, thank you. So, Shauna, are you going to build up your pencil collection? Oh, Linda, you've had Color for about 3 years but never used them. Okay, because you have so many. Yeah. Oh, Shauna, you have a ton on your wish list. Brittany, you've got your 150 set coming on Monday. So Brittany, how do you know that they're damaged? Is this just something that you bought on sale? Okay, so now I'm coming in with my medium. Mamie's wish list keeps growing. Yeah. Mamie, welcome to the world of adult coloring. Okay, then I'm going to sneak in some of my dark here in between. We've got a little bit of a light area. And I'm also going to add my medium. Oh, okay, you bought them from an eBay seller who stated that they're new but in a damaged box. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's get in these little in-between areas. Shauna, are you coloring with me tonight? Okay. Oh, no, you're in bed. Okay. Well, sit back and relax and enjoy the broadcast. Okay, so here's my medium. And then I'm going to pop up here with my light. Now, notice that I'm back blending because we want to get this nice and smooth. And notice also that I've got my light purple going right over my brown spots here on the crystal because we want to blend all of that together. So there's our light. Yeah, I heard that Johanna Vosford's coming out with a new book. All right. A little bit of white right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my trusty paper towel. And we'll blend all of this. And then as a follow-up to this, I'm using my light pencil as a blender. And we want a nice smooth surface. Okay. Now, I'm also going to take a little bit of white, and I'm going to bring some of that down. Hi, Annie. Annie, you need to watch the beginning of this broadcast. I did a flip through of the new book, A Day in the Life of a Nurse. Have you gotten your book yet? Annie Bobani. Okay, now I'm going to slide over to the right. Let me sharpen. And remember, when we're doing areas that are a little bit larger than this, oh, your book hasn't come yet? Okay. Take your time. Use little circles. And Annie, I have not used ink test, Shauna. Annie, when is your book due in? Okay, check out our darker color here on this face. Stacy May is here. Hi, Stacy. Okay, now I'm going to come down here and get a little bit of this purple in between our brown. And then I'm going to come in with my medium in this gap right here. Make sure you blend your edges. Shauna, are you a member of my group Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick on Facebook? Okay. Shauna, you can go into the group, and anytime that I'm doing a new duet, which is what this is, you can download the picture. I make it available for free so that you can color with me. Oh, Annie, both books are due tomorrow. Okay. Annie, refresh my memory. You got the nursing book. What was the other book that you got? So, Shauna, I always do a duet. You guys get a free picture. And then we color it together. Now, oh, Shauna, grayscale shouldn't scare you, especially if you do it with me and do and color it at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to work with my darkest color right here, because we have a seam of it going through the gemstone. Let's see here. And remember how I always tell you, don't pound your pencils into the paper, especially your darker colors. Why? Because we've got to blend these edges. Shauna, would you like to learn grayscale? It's not hard. Okay, and I've got a little bit of my dark here on this edge. And a little bit of it coming down this way. Shauna, it's just a matter of learning a new set of skills. Yeah, you got the nursing book because you're retired nurse. You got the St. Patty gnomes because of the son's birthday. Oh, that's right. Annie, how old is your son? How old will he be on his birthday? Okay, now I'm going to slide over to the right here. And poke in some of my darker color. This is my darkest color. Shauna, grayscale is meant to be colored over the black. It just depends what you're doing with it. Let's see, here's some medium, my medium. Oh, he's only 19. You had him when you were 39. Okay. Shauna, you've got grandbabies older than that. Now, here's some of my medium gray. I'm sorry. Yeah, medium gray for my medium purple. Now, I want you to realize that when you're doing grayscale, it doesn't mean that you should go through your entire piece and do all your mediums at one time. You can do that if you want. But sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. Oh, Annie, you loved your husband and you are still friends, but you divorced because you wanted children. Gotcha. Annie, how many children do you have? Now, I also want you to notice I'm using my medium pencil. I'm making it a little bit darker here at the top and a little bit lighter here at the bottom. So the point is, you can give yourself a lot of varied shades with just the one pencil. Oh, okay, just the one. Gotcha. So, same idea here. I've got the darker pencil, the darker shade. I'm using my medium, but here I'm using it lighter. Make sure that you understand that concept. All right, let me go grab something here. Sorry for the banging sound. All right, let me pull out so you can see this. So, same pencil, different shades. And when you incorporate that into your piece, you're going to have a phenomenal project. Shauna, you shade like that quite a bit. Excellent. Annie says she was blessed, out of time and one chance, perfectly healthy. Excellent. Okay, again, same pencil. Just a little bit lighter now. And this concept is really important because we're doing the crystal. Okay, let's pull up. And now I'm going to come in with my lightest color. And I want you to notice how I'm blending into the edges of that previous color. Check it out, isn't that beautiful? And I'm also using my light color over my previous color to blend that as well. All right. Well, Annie, I'm so glad that everything worked out for you regarding your son. Guys, check it out. So, Andy, you loved my St. Patty's coloring book because of his birthday. Cool. Shauna, this grayscale is not hard at all. Don't be so afraid of it. Okay, let's continue with this here. Oh, let's see here. Hold on a minute. Alrighty. Okay. Lightest purple. Again, I'm back blending that color onto the previous purples that I've got here. And notice how smooth that's looking. Oh, Shauna, music to my ears. Shauna, when I teach, I demonstrate the what I'm doing and the why. It's really the how, what and why of coloring. Oh, Linda, she was supposed to be a St. Patty's Day baby. All right, now I need to change direction a little bit here. To get that edge. Okay. Shauna, the big thing about doing something like this is the blending. Oh, Linda had lots of green flower arrangements at the nurse's station. Who would have thought? Okay, paper towel to blend. And look how soft and beautiful this is starting to look. Now I'm still going to come back with my medium pencil and I'm going to blend these edges a little better. Will somebody please tell Shauna what a proper blend is? Let me work up the area down here a little more. That's a little spottier than what I want. So your son was to be born Tuesday, got a call, ER was overbooked, come in Wednesday. I said, can we wait Thursday because it's a holiday? You scheduled a C-section because I was a nurse and knew I was old.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No. Okay, check out how I'm smoothing this out. Stacy says overlap, overlap, overlap. And the way that I phrase it is to say what? Proper blending is when one color seamlessly disappears into the next one. Now, I'm taking I've got chimes playing. Can you guys hear the chimes? Okay, and then I'm going to come in with a little bit of white. I just want to highlight this seam. And I'm going to blend that with my finger. Now, the other part of this with the white is I'm going to add some lighter sections. Watch closely, guys. I'm going to add some whiter sections on this light purple. To give it some more depth, dimension, detail. And I'm going to come in with a little bit of brown because we were using brown on this earlier, remember? Kitty, good night. I'm so glad you could make it. All right. So I'm going to add just a little bit of brown on the underside of this. Don't get crazy with it. And a little bit of brown into this purple here. And blend it with my lightest purple. Check it out. Ron, are you here? Everybody's saying, hi, Ron. Oh, there we go. Coloring with Ron. All right, let's take a look. I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay. Now I've got a nice light area down here at the bottom. And then coming up the side a little bit. Oh, amethyst is your favorite crystal? You've got lots of them. Oh, that works out. Well, I hope that what I'm coloring interests you then. Okay, now I've got a seam of purple running up this side here. And I'm going to run that all the way up to the top. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, Shauna, you like the rose quartz? Okay. Now I'm going to come in with my light. And then I'm going to come in white. Yeah, we pretty well figured out you meant rose quartz. We're going to go ahead and add some of this white to this purple here. And notice how adding this white, these whites in the way that I'm streaking it in, that really gives us a really pretty look on this. And then paper towel with our little nubbies on it, we'll blend that. Shauna, good night. Good night, Ron. Okay, let me do a little bit on this edge, and then I'm going to switch projects because I'm doing the Kirby Roseannes. Now, by getting used to the fact that we can make different shades with our pencils, so we take our medium pencil, we can do a slightly darker version, we can do a lighter version of it. This gives us a lot of leeway because that means we're actually working with 6 pencils. Hi, Julie. Domino. Domino. Come on. So even though this is my medium, I'm coming in with a light version of it. And I'm going to blend that to get that smoothness started up. Okay, so let's pop over here to the right. Medium pencil. And what do I always tell you? Don't come in like gangbusters with your pencils. Leave yourself room to have a lighter and darker version of your pencil. Now, I want you to notice too that I'm taking my pencil, still my medium, and notice how I'm adding this little swish line. See it? That's how we make this look really cool. And then I'm going to come in with my light pencil and catch these other areas, as well as blend over the top of my medium to give us that smooth look. And then I've got a light section right here. Okay, Stacy, thank you. So we'll do this light section right here. And then I'm going to come in with my medium on either side of it. But very, very lightly until I decide how I want to shade and shadow it. Emily, do you see why it's so important to come in lightly with your pencils? See, I'm coming in light with my medium, but then I can go ahead and darken that a little bit. To get the different look that I want. And then I'm going to come over it with my lightest pencil. Julie, how are you doing? Okay. Light pencil up here. mix in a little bit of our medium. You're doing okay, Julie? Good. And then I'll come back in with my light, which is not that pencil. I picked up the wrong one. And then I'm going to blend this paper towel. You can use paper towel, you can use a blending stump. I like the paper towel because it's got the little nubbies on it. And then I'm going to come in with my white. And lighten up this edge. Isn't that cool looking? With a little bit of blending in the direction of the white. Now you can play around with this and add your white first if you want. You're going to get a different look when you put your purple over it. There's my white, my light. My medium. Here's my medium. And then I'm going to come back with my light. And we're going to blend all of this together. Any questions so far? Here's my medium purple. My light purple. Let me sharpen this. My light purple. Blend those edges. And my white. And I don't know what you guys think, but I think this white is really making this look really cool. Notice how I'm using my light purple to blend these edges in. And then I'm going to come in with my medium here and redefine this edge. Sometimes you lose your edges when you're doing stuff like this. So that's just a matter of coming in and popping them back in. Now let me continue with my medium up here. Very lightly. Come in with a little bit of dark just to redefine this edge. Guys, what are you coloring on tonight? Brush that off. Blend with my paper towel. And let me pull out and show you. Questions? Stacy is absorbing. Stacy, I'm going to have to start calling you Sponge. I think this crystal is turning out beautifully. How do you fix a pencil that has a crack in it on the unsharpened end? Have not used it yet. Mamie, send me a picture. If it's on the unsharpened end, it's probably something you really don't have to be too worried about. Okay, let's go ahead and get going on our next picture. Well, Mamie, you can send it to me now if you like, and I'll be glad to take a look at it. Is it one of your new Prismacolor pictures that you order, pencils, the white pencils? I think this piece is turning out beautifully, and I hope you're enjoying it. Okay. Now for something different. Now, if you guys aren't sure how a crystal should look, go to Google it. See? This is a Google of a purple crystal. Oh, okay, Mamie, that's fine. Thank you for being a responsible pet owner. Is this your cat or your dog? So check out the different pictures of purple crystals that you can get off the internet to give you an idea. Okay, Kirby Roseanne's. This is from Geomorphia. Chihuahua, 5 pounds. Okay. £5, 6 months old. Okay. Anybody have this book? Now, this is a pretty dramatic piece, so I'm going to be using some pretty dramatic colors. Let me get my paper towel here. I always recommend that you use a paper towel underneath your hand to keep your coloring as clean as possible. Okay, let's see. I'm just swatching my colors that I want to look into. I'm going to start out with a dark, medium, and light blue. Oh, Julie, that would be a good idea. All right. Let me swatch these colors for you. So for my dark blue, I'm thinking this blue here. It's an Artex pencil, which is a violet blue. For my medium, I'm thinking Fluorescent Indigo by Color. Let's see what we can do for a light. Yeah, here's a light blue. This is also a Color. Light indigo. So I have a fluorescent indigo and a light indigo. All right. Julie, are you gonna pull your other Kirby book with the water? Okay. Let us begin. I'm going to start in the lower left-hand corner. Now, if you're right-handed, and I don't always do this, even though I should. If you're right-handed, start in the left-hand side. And that way, yeah, that was eyeglasses. Good catch, Stacy. Kirby puts weird things. Linda, you think that you have it? Looks familiar. Oh, you saw the bulls, but the eyeglasses screamed at you. Yeah, Kirby puts weird stuff in his pictures. Okay, let's get going on this. Linda, that would be really cool if you could follow along. Okay, now, when you go to do this picture, you're going to be doing a lot of changing up with your colors. So, I put my dark in here, and I'm immediately going to go to my medium. And then we'll pop in some light. Now, if you do the detail on this, it'll pay off. All right. Now, notice on this piece right here, I didn't go all the way up on my lines. There's my medium. Here's our light. Sandy, you were commenting that the color are identical to the bread funner. And all I can say about that is with this Color 520, these pencils feel slicker than the bread funner. So I don't feel that they're identical. Yeah, I know that you only read that. That's fine. I'm just addressing your comment. Sandy, did you end up getting the 520? Linda, you just finished a book from the Anamorphia book. All right, notice how we have our mix of blues on here. And I can already see that this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Oh, you decided that you had too many pencils right now. Okay, fair enough. Now, even though Kirby has this, for example, all one shade, I'm going to go ahead and do additional shades on this. So there's my dark. There's my medium. So by no means am I just going to go with the one shade. All right, Linda, let's see what you got here. Oh, yeah, and I even commented on this. Hold on, let me get there. Isn't that beautiful? Check it out, guys. Linda, I like it. Okay. Here's my darkest blue. And again, even in these areas that Kirby indicated are one shade, I'm not going to do that. Oh, Linda would hate to have to draw a picture like that. Yeah. Okay, there's our dark. Now, I'm going to come in with a dark all the way down here. And then we'll come in with the medium. To complement that. So on one of these streaks, I went the dark all the way down. And then the medium. And I'm going to pop in a little bit of that light. Okay, let's pop up back up to the top here. Now, guys, when you're doing this coloring, I want you to treat this picture like you would a grayscale. And what that means is you're going to work on blending your colors. And you don't treat this like a fill in the blank. Now I'm to the left-hand edge here in the lower left-hand corner. Now I'm going to get a lighter blue yet. Let's see what we can find here. This is actually a bluish gray. It's a color pencil. And if you can find a bluish gray among your grays, use that. Oh, there's a good one, even better. This is an Artex. I love these Artex. They're really great as well. And I'm going to blend that Artex in between the blues that I just put in. Check it out. And then I'm going to come back with my light blue. Let me go back up here. And I'm going to start blending in these edges. And then I've got my medium. And I'm putting that on top of my lightest blue. And we're going to get rid of that streakiness. So that also means grabbing my darkest blue and softening up these lines. See that? And look how different that looks. So instead of having a bunch of streaks on this, which you would if you just followed the lines, we're going to blend that up with our different blues. And that's going to make this look completely different. Okay, light blue coming down here. So I'm turning this piece into what would look like a grayscale. And I'm doing that by not leaving this streaky. All right. Everybody see the difference here? Now again, I'm using my light blue to do this, but I'm going to come in and blend in my detail. Okay, let me pull out so you can see this. Now, see how stripy this looks? That's what we got to get rid of. You don't want that look. You want it to look more blended like we got up here. So there's my medium. And there's my light blue. So this is my original light, medium, and dark. Got a little carried away there. Now, again, that still looks pretty stripy. So now I'm going to come in with my darker blue. And I'm going to soften these edges where my blue lines are. Good night, Julie. I want you to think of it this way. Think of it as though you're coloring a Zentangle. Remember how I showed you how to color the bird? And that at times we ended up ignoring the pattern underneath? That's what we're doing here. How pretty is that? You know what this reminds me of? You know those Japanese pictures that you see with the waves? Isn't that beautiful? And I want you to notice that I'm adding a little bit of shading around the outside of the wave. See, right here? Check it out. Hi there. Wait. Go on up. Any questions about what I'm doing? All right, let's pull out and take a look at this. Vicki, what? All right, let's pull in. And notice how I'm shading this little divot here? And same with these areas down here. We've got to create that dimensional look. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with my light color here. And we'll color the underside of these waves to make this look dimensional. Any question about what I'm doing? Hold on, guys. Vicky, come on. Come on. Come on. Hold on, guys. I gotta help Vicky down the stairs. Okay, come on. Give me a second, guys. Do me a favor and start up some chat. Okay, I'm back. So the main concept that I want you to pick up here on these waves is, yes, Kirby has put in individual lines, but we need to work with those and do our shading and shadowing with them. So check out how I'm coming in with my darker color now to give us that frothy, agitated look. All right. So there's our dark. And then our medium to blend that in. And then we'll come in with a little bit of our light. Isn't that beautiful? Now you need to pay close attention to where the top of your wave is. And that will help with your shading as well. And if you have a little trouble figuring out where that is, take your light pencil and color over the areas that Kirby has put his dashed lines on. So in other words, what I'm doing here is I'm isolating the tops of the waves. All right. Vicki, it's okay. Stay. Any question about what I'm doing? Now I'm going to go back here and I'm just going to shape this area a little more. And again, I'm coloring it as though I'm coloring grayscale. And I'm shading and shadowing accordingly. Isn't that beautiful? Guys, give me one more second here. Vicki? Vicki? Come on. Okay. Any questions about coloring in these waves? A lot of people would go ahead and color in the individual lines on it, but you're going to get that streaky effect and you don't want that. So you need to somewhat ignore those lines and come in and play with your shading and shadowing to the point that your waves are showing up. So I've got a wave kicking up right here. So I'm going to go around the outside with my darker color and then come in with my medium. Check it out. So what I'm basically saying here is you don't want to necessarily color to the paper. You want to color to the shape of your waves. Check it out. Does that make sense? And again, if you're not sure, do your outlines and then come back and finish off with your shading. It makes all the difference in the world. Isn't that beautiful? Now remember, keep an eye on the shade of the, of the shape of your waves here when you're doing that. All right, let me pull out. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? Now you can even change, as I said earlier, the look of these waves. And that's going to be done with your darker pencil. So I'm just filling in right now my lightest pencil. And I'm just getting a lay of the land, no pun intended. And that'll tell me where I need to add my shading to emphasize these waves. Check it out. Okay, let's come in with our dark. And then I'm going to come in with my lightest pencil. And what I'm doing is I'm just coloring in the trough of this wave. Any questions about how I'm arriving at all of this? Check it out. Oops. Okay, guys, I'm about to call it an evening. I think we're in pretty good shape with starting this out. Let me pull out. You can see how I'm isolating all the waves and how that's starting to look really cool. And then I started out tonight on my gemstone, my crystal actually. And you can see how this is starting to form beautifully. Okay. Have a great rest of the evening, guys. Joyous, joyous coloring. This is ILene Vick for Teaching About Coloring with ILene Vick. Please do me a huge favor and hit that like arrow. That's the only thing that I ask from you. And I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Hope you learned something. Mamie, are you enjoying this? And are you learning something? Okay, guys, take care. And we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into tomorrow night. All right, guys. Bye.